Welcome back for another tutorial session with Ms. Taylor. This topic is scientific notation, and there are a few rules that you need to keep in mind, and we're going to do some examples. The first rule is that when you write your number in scientific notation, you can only have one digit in front of the decimal part. You can't have 10 point something times 10 to the whatever. Your exponent is the number of places moved. So if your exponent was 3, it means that you moved 3 decimal places. If you have a number that is less than 1, your exponent is going to be negative. If it's greater than 1, the exponent will be positive. And when you write scientific notation, you're supposed to maintain the same number of sig figs that you had to begin with. So let's look at some examples. The first thing I'm going to identify is the number of sig figs. So in the number 10 million, as written, there is only one sig fig. So when we write this number in scientific notation, your imaginary decimal would have moved from back here to behind the 1, because you can only have one non-zero digit in front of the decimal. So we would write 1 times 10, and we moved a total of 7 places, and this is a number greater than 1, so it's a positive 7. And you can double check, this is one sig fig. In our next example, we have 3 sig figs. So we're going to have to maintain that. And our imaginary decimal will move all the way to behind the first 1, because you can only have one non-zero digit in front of the decimal. You wouldn't move it behind the 0, because then you'd have 2 digits. So in scientific notation, this would be 1.01 times 10, and we moved 3, 6, 9, 10 places, and it's positive 10 because this is a number greater than 1. Next example, we have 3 sig figs. Our decimal, which is written for us, is going to move behind that 1. So maintaining sig figs, this would be 1.01 times 10, and we moved 4 places. This is a number less than 1, so it is to the negative 4. Remember, the negative sign here does not indicate that the whole thing is negative. It is only to let you know how to expand your number. In the next example, we have 3 sig figs that must be maintained. So our front, we will move the decimal to behind the 2. So our answer would be 2.30 times 10 to the negative 3. In our next example, all 3 of those digits are significant, so we need to maintain them. Now we only have to move the decimal 1 place, so this will be 2.50 times 10 to the 1, because we only moved 1 place, and this is a number greater than 1. In my last example, we have 3 sig figs, but we don't need to move the decimal. So how do you write that number in scientific notation? Well, you should know that 10 to the 0th power is 1. So, in scientific notation, this number would be 1.50 times 10 to the 0, because this means times 1, which gives us the number. Hope these examples help. Practice at home, and I'll see you next time.